So, good morning, everyone. So, welcome to this morning's Coffee Success meeting. It's our first one in a couple of months, so hopefully you've all had a great break and you're all fired up and ready to go, because today's subject is now is the time, and we're having the most exciting time in Juice Plus at the moment, with so many amazing promotions over the last month, and we've got quite a few of these superstars on the call today. So get your pen and papers ready, put everyone else in other rooms, and just sit down and focus for the next couple of hours, because you're going to get some absolute golden nuggets from our superstars. So we are going to be starting off. Oh, first of all, my name's Paula Wilkinson, if you haven't seen me before, which I'm sure you have. And a big thanks to James for putting on this monthly Zoom. Okay, so we're going to start off with
product in history. And that's the science of juice.
Oh, wait a minute. We're going to start off with the legendary John Blair. He's on the Juice Plus board, and he's going to be sharing our star products. So just a little bit of background about John. He started before probably many of you were born, 1992. And John actually spearheaded the decision by Nese to enter the field of nutrition based on the revolutionary Juice Plus concept of concentrated powders from juicing a wide variety of fruits, vegetables, and berries, and drying the juice at low temperatures. And he was the key person in the company with the vision, and the reality of what we have today is all thanks to him. So have we got a video of John, because he's over in America, or is he here in person?
Yeah, well, no, he's not here in person, but we're just about to start it up now. So here we go.
Amazing. Thank you.
Hi, I'm John Blair, and it's my pleasure to present to you the science of Juice Plus. Juice Plus is the world's original whole food-based nutritional supplement. It's made from juicing a wide variety of fruits, vegetables, berries, and grapes, and drying the juice at low temperature so that we don't damage the phytonutrient content of the original produce. And these concentrated powders are then blended into capsule form so that they are convenient and affordable. It's different from ordinary vitamin mineral supplements in that it includes thousands of phytonutrients that existed in the original fruits and vegetables. And because we don't take anything out, they are still in nature's balance. The majority of people in Australia now take dietary supplements. And the reason that they take dietary supplements is because we all know that we don't eat right. So Juice Plus is a support for the fruit and vegetable food group. It's not a replacement. It's a support system to fill the gap between what we actually eat every day and what we know we should eat. Shortly after we introduced Juice Plus, we were all feeling healthier, and we were excited about that. And when we'd have meetings with people who were interested in hearing about Juice Plus, we often shared our testimonials. And fairly quickly, we became uncomfortable because we knew the product was a unique whole food concept, and we didn't really want to sound like everyone else. So we decided to put Juice Plus to the test in the scientific laboratory. There's years and years of research on populations that eat a high level of fruits and vegetables in their diet. What we wanted to see is if people eating Juice Plus got the same nutritional benefits. Since the early 1990s, we have conducted independent, peer-reviewed, published research on Juice Plus all over the world. We now have 31 publications that were done on elderly populations, younger populations, on different ethnic groups from 9 different countries, 4 different continents. No other nutritional product has ever subjected itself to this type of scientific scrutiny. So let's take a look at what the Juice Plus research actually shows. First of all, we have 19 publications that show that Juice Plus is significantly bioavailable. What this means is that key antioxidants from the fruits and vegetables are getting into the blood plasma of people taking Juice Plus very quickly. And that's really important because these antioxidants are provided by nature to help reduce what we call oxidative stress. And that's the next phase of Juice Plus research. We have 12 studies that show that Juice Plus significantly reduces a variety of types of oxidative stress. And this is important because oxidative stress is an underlying factor in virtually all forms of degenerative disease. The next step of the Juice Plus research demonstrates that people taking Juice Plus actually see a significant reduction in systemic inflammation. Now, inflammation is a good thing. It is part of the healing process. When you get a cut on your skin, antibodies in the blood rush to that area and you see the swelling and the redness. That's healing. But chronic inflammation is not healthy, and that's a companion with oxidative stress in most chronic diseases. In addition, we have seen 4 studies that show that Juice Plus supports a healthy immune system. And as we know, our immune system is our body's primary defense against all sorts of ailments. And finally, Juice Plus helps to support healthy DNA. As we age, cells die and need to be replaced. And the body's ability to replace these cells with the same intact DNA as we had when we were born degrades over time. So what we've seen is that Juice Plus actually helps the body produce healthier DNA. And in a sense, this is anti-aging at a cellular level. We also have 9 studies on Juice Plus that show a variety of improvements in cardiovascular factors. These include everything from blood circulation to protection against a high-fat meal, to improvement in lung function in smokers, to reduction in homocysteine and other cardiovascular risk factors. We also have 2 studies that show improvement in microcirculation, including microcirculation in the skin and skin thickness, skin hydration, skin plumpness, and skin elasticity, basically beauty from within. So what we're looking at are all of these research papers proving that the nutrients from Juice Plus are strengthening the body so that it is working better and giving us the benefits of fruits and vegetables in concentrated form. Another very interesting study was done on heavy smokers at the University of Milan in Italy. What we saw, actually, we had enough data for 2 publications. The first publication looked at a reduction in overall cholesterol and a reduction in the very significant in oxidized LDL cholesterol. The second study showed bioavailability and improved pulmonary function. So not only were the subjects seeing improved biomarkers, but also improved ability to breathe. Another study done on overweight women beginning an exercise program showed comprehensive results. The women were able to achieve a reduction in oxidative stress, improved microcirculation, improved inflammatory markers, and finally, a reduction of oxidized LDL cholesterol. And this tied in not only with the Milan results, but also the Sydney University study from years ago that showed a positive trend in reduction of oxidized LDL, but wasn't significant at the time. And now it's great to see these 2 studies confirm the trend that was first noticed on subjects here in Australia. The Juice Plus research program will continue. We have many ongoing projects currently being done all over the globe. Why not take a product that is concentrated nutrition from fruits and vegetables, berries and grapes, and is proven to deliver healthy biomarkers and improved quality of life? Juice Plus is the most thoroughly researched nutraceutical product in history, and that's the science of Juice Plus.
Wow, how amazing was that? Can you hear me? Yep. Okay, great. I absolutely love that video. And I mean, it just shows all of the science behind our products. And, you know, it's not just what we say and what we feel, it's all just backed by all that science as well. So that's what we can share with all the people that we're trying to help with their health. And it'd be great if you put in the chat there, what are your personal benefits from taking your Juice Plus products? I'd love to see. So a big thank you to John, even though he was on a video. I had the pleasure of meeting him once, I think in Barcelona, James, when we sat together at dinner, and he's such a lovely guy. So a big thanks to him. And we're going to move on to Natalie Louise Winter, who's an SSC in the business, and a little bit about Natalie. So I run my business around being a single mum to 2 boys, and this business gives me the freedom to be at home with my boys and never miss a school run. I run my business alongside other passions, including a beauty business that I was able to invest in thanks to Juice Plus. And after losing 3 stone from the products, I have found a new love for fitness, overcome severe anxiety, and grown in confidence, which has led me to inspire others. And as a Success Summit qualifier, I'm on a mission to help as many women as I can to achieve success through our amazing business. So I'm going to be talking today about my daily focus to make a fortune. Are you there, Natalie? Is she there?
I think so.
I can't see.
Doesn't seem to be quite there yet. No, it doesn't seem to be quite there.
So we've had some amazing promotions this month. I've got my champagne ready.
Oh, well done.
I wanted to celebrate it with everyone.
Paula, I can see Marion on. Marion, you're there. As we're waiting for Natalie, why don't we just ask Marion to come on and just tell Marion your story, if you may, just very quickly about Juice Plus. Sorry about that, Marion, such short notice, but I know you've got some wonderful things to say.
That's okay. Yeah. Well, I'm just so fortunate that I was introduced to it. It's actually 24 years ago. And after having surgery on my back, which I thought was going to correct the problem, which it did, it actually corrected the mechanics of my back. But I was lifeless. I had no life force left in my body after being I was laid up in bed for 4 months. After 6 months, I had surgery, and it was 2 years and 9 months later before Damien Brennan gave me the information, and it was Dr. Marilyn Joyce who came to Ireland that time, and I went to hear her speak, and I just said to myself, if she is telling the truth about this, then this is something that I need, because I just could not function as a wife, as a mother. I had no ability to do daily tasks even after my surgery, and that was 2 years and 9 months afterwards. So I started taking Juice Plus, and I can tell you it's not a quick fix. Nature takes time to work, and it did take time. But you know what? My children saw the improvement in me before I felt it, because I felt, gosh, this is not working. But it works at such a jaw-dropping cellular level that it's not very visible, that you can see it or feel it. Well, that was my experience anyway. But, you know, I got back to working. I got back to, I was teaching fitness back then. And so I got my life back. I became the mother to my kids once again, and wife to my husband. And my therapists, or my clients, got their therapist back. And I'm just so grateful for that. And that's why I share it. I mean, I really share it because I care. And it's so important, as Paula said, you know, just sharing your story. How did it help you? There's so many people that are crying out for help right now, as I was back then. I mean, I just did not know where to turn to next. And I'm so grateful that someone took the opportunity to give me the information and tell me about it. And then it was up to me to decide, is this what I want to do? And it is an amazing, it is just the foundation for what we need. As John Blair says in that video, it just bridges the gap between what we actually do eat and what our body needs. to fuel the body to repair, rejuvenate, and just get the cells operating at optimum level. And the Juice Plus with your water, such an amazing foundation for healthier living. It's just incredible. So I would just say, you know, if you're thinking about it, don't think about it, just do it. It's life-changing, as it was for me. And I'll continue to. To me, it's my insurance policy for staying healthy. You know, if I had an opportunity of, say, life insurance or Juice Plus, and I can't have both, I'm telling you now, I'm choosing Juice Plus because this is where I live. This is my house. And if your body is not healthy, where are you going to live?
Fantastic, Marion. Thank you so much. Amazing you did that at such short notice. Incredible. Back to you, Paula. Natalie's on now.
Hi, Natalie. Are you there?
Hi, I am. I'm here.
Hi. I've shared your little bio, so you can go straight into your presentation. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Amazing. So James has asked me today to speak about specifically the things that I do online daily to grow my business. So I thought it would be great to kind of go through my DMO, give some people ideas, especially maybe if you're new to the business. This will be really useful for you as well. So the first thing to note is that everyone's DMO will be slightly different, and the aim is to set yourself up for success. So if you are someone like me who is incredibly busy and you're trying to do it all on your own, don't stretch yourself so far that you're going to be deflated at the end of the day when you look at your list and you realize actually you haven't managed to get even half of it done. You want to set yourself up for that success, to give yourself that confidence, and to keep the consistency as well, which is super important when you are working from your DMO. So the top one I have on here is to expand my network, which I think is extremely important. I think a lot of people I know within our team will say if they're not doing this consistently, they do notice a dip in business as well. So the aim is to get as many fresh new eyes onto your content, onto your social media as possible. You want to reach as many people as possible. And I do this by adding and following daily on all my platforms. And this will feed into some other things on my DMO as well. So it's really, really important to have those fresh new eyes. It's like if your business was a shop, you would want new people coming in all the time and expanding your customer base and your team. So you're going to do that by expanding your network. So the next thing I have on here, of course, is showcasing the products. If we're not showing everyone our amazing products and the power of the products, what they can do, how is anyone going to know what's available on there? So I will do this by, of course, sharing results, a varied range of results as well, from child health study to weight loss to muscle building. I think it's really important to show a broad spectrum of what our products can do because you never know what someone's looking for on there. And I will show the products daily as well, more specifically me using products so people know that this is part of my daily life. These products are absolutely amazing, and that's exactly why I take them every single day. And I just like to throw in a bit of knowledge on the products with that as well. So if I'm sharing, for example, that I am using my control, I'll just throw a few facts on there too to show that I'm knowledgeable, I know my stuff, and just to give people that insight into what the products actually are. And I do this again across all platforms and quite a lot of my stories as well, which I think is a nice, easy one to do. Because I just like to show my lifestyle and my daily routines on there. And obviously the products are part of that. So the next thing I have on here is I know everyone will have this different, but what's really manageable and easy to me, even on my most busiest, worst day ever, is inboxing at least 10 people every single day. And I do this to expand my team more specifically. I do send out messages for products if people have liked and comment product posts and things like that, or if I think that something could help them. But I most specifically send out these messages in order to expand my team. And I will send out more when I can, but 10 is like my bare minimum. I will not go to sleep without sending those 10. And it's just along the lines of like, hi, hon, came across your profile. Thanks for the ad. Really appreciate the support. I'm looking for more women who want to earn a bit of extra cash and get healthy. If it's something you're interested in, just let me know. Just really simple. And I send that out, like I say, at least 10 times a day. And just prior to that, I will go on their profile. I will like their posts, comment on their posts, just so I'm kind of popping up on there, and then I'll go in with an inbox. And I'm just like really bold and confident with this. And that's what works for me and my business. And that's how I've managed to build mine, just by going straight in there with the inboxes. And the way I do like to do this as well, which feeds back into the expanding your network and adding new people, is I will go onto my friends list, switch it to newest first. So all of my new friends on Facebook, for example, will be at the top. And then I'm going in with like, hi, thanks for the ad. Hope you're okay, because they've just added me. And you'll find when you've just added someone, all of their content kind of gets pushed to the top of your news feed. So they're already should be seeing your stuff. So they'll be familiar with you, especially if you've liked and commented and interacted on their things too. Which feeds into the next one I've got, which is comments and interaction. I think it's really important to build those authentic relationships with people, and to really show people that you are approachable. So I will be on there to my friends and followers, just liking, commenting on their things, popping in the inbox, replying to their stories, building nice relationships. And I also do this for my team as well, just to kind of support their posts and make sure that they're getting the interaction they need. And we kind of do that within our team groups as well. So we'll like and comment on each other's to help boost. So that's a really important part of building your team up as well as your customer base. And I like to have reels on there daily or alive, talking on my stories. Some form of video content daily, I think, is super important. And if I'm having a really busy day, a great way to do this is I will talk to my stories, and then I'll save that, and then I'll post it as a reel as well. So it's like I'm killing two birds with one stone. I'm just getting the content out there, and then I can post that on TikTok. I can do that on Facebook, Instagram, whatever other platforms you're using. It's really good to like kind of bank those type of videos for a really busy day. And I just think that having that video content on there will really bring your social media to life. It will allow people to really get to know you and see that you are a real person. They get to see your personality across there, your daily life. I think people like to see what you're up to. And that video content is a really great way to build like a solid connection. I think there's no connection like face to face in real life, but the next best thing is things like this, like the Zoom, and actually seeing you and hearing your voice is the next best thing to face. So having that personal video content on there is really, really important for me. And then we have an opportunity group within our team, which is just absolutely full of success stories. It's got our own personal stories and journeys in there. It's got lots of exciting things on if we have opportunity calls and interviews they're put in there. And I like to add people to that every single day. So I will use this as a tool when speaking to someone who's interested in the business as well. But I just literally go on there and I will just invite like loads of random people on there, because then if on the off chance they do accept, the content within there that is specifically aimed at people who want to join the team is going to be again pushed to the top of their news feed. They're going to be going in that group, seeing what it is. And I have had people sign up to the team just from that, like randomly adding them to that group. And it just makes that content out there to a few more people. It's going to reach more. So I also will be contributing to all of our groups every single day online. So whether that's my team, WhatsApp chats and groups and things like that, offering support, training, just showing up and showing everyone that I am there. And also customer groups as well. So offering support in there, recipes, sharing what I'm eating, what I'm doing, and just using that as a bit of a health blog to kind of inspire that journey for my customers as well. And sending out like broadcast lists and things with recipes, just making sure everyone's okay, checking in with them. So contribution is really important, I think, to show up as a leader and to keep the momentum going within your team and also with your customer base, to keep them supported and keep them on track. Contribution is absolutely key. And so the next thing is personal posts. So obviously I do post about the business, the products and all that kind of stuff, but I really like to have personal posts in there as well, which I find this is where you get the most interaction. And then if your personal posts are getting lots of interaction, your business and product posts will start to feed into that as well, and more people are going to see it. And I think I like to treat my social media as my followers and friends on there are going to see me as a friend. They're going to see me as approachable. They're going to know the things I like, and then they're going to trust me. And then they're going to think, right, I want to get fit and healthy. I'm going to go to Natalie. Like, she's always on there. She shows a personal life. Like, they feel like they're your friend on there. And I think that's really important. And I will show my health journey across all social media platforms every day as well. So I think it's important to show the food you're eating too, because we're not just a shakes diet, which lots of people have that misconception of. So showing loads of like the delicious foods that we can have and things like that. And when I do have a treat as well, like sharing that, because it's an 80-20 lifestyle. We're not so regimented that we can't, kind of enjoy this and that as well. So it's nice to show that. I'll show my exercise when I've been to the gym, as I mentioned before, when I'm taking the products. And I think this is really important to be an inspiration to others who want to get fit and healthy. So my target audience is predominantly like mums, young mums, people who are just exhausted, run down from the busy mum life. And I think showing how I fit that into my life is relatable to other people, and that's what attracts people to me. Um, and I do share a lot about like my mental health journey as well as physical as well, which I think is a massive thing. And you hear so often on these calls how joining this business and getting on that health journey has really helped people's mental health journey as well as physical. So I do share that a lot, and a lot of people will message me relating to that. And I get a lot of people through that. So I do like to share that part of my health journey as well. And just sharing what's working for you on your health journey, like how you're managing to get your results and feel great. And I think that's a great way of giving value to other people as well, is by giving like little tips, and this is what I'm doing, this is really working. And I like to share that in terms of like my mindset and self-development as well. So I'll share that I am journaling, and I'll share even if I've been for a walk and how much better I feel, and just kind of incorporating that into it so people can see that I am living the mission and I'm doing the whole lifestyle. And then of course I always have on there like a recruitment post, a business post, even if that's just showing. For example, yesterday I just put on there that I was like having a matcha latte and I was sat out in the fresh air, able to run my business from my phone. So that's kind of an indirect post right down to the direct. I am recruiting. This is what you'll get when you join us. And obviously we have so much to shout about at the minute. We've got the events going on, we've got Dublin, we've got the extra bonuses they were giving us, we've got, the reduced qualification period, and everything that the company is just really doing for us to all succeed. There's always something you can post about in terms of the business. And I really think like everything is a post. You're on this call now, this can be a post. You can write on there how you're getting inspired, how you're learning from the comfort of your own home. Maybe some of you are working another job whilst you're still listening to this, and just showing how easy it is to fit it into a busy lifestyle. And also the people who do this full time and are having that massive success. It's great to show success, I think, across your social media, just to see what is possible, and not only just sharing where you're at now, but where you're going with this business and who you want to take with you. I think is just an amazing place to start when showing people what is possible. So that is pretty much my DMO and the things that I do every day online. And I do have a guest speaker as well. Do you want me to bring Casey straight on? Yeah.
Yes, please.
So we have Casey coming on, who is amazing. She is brand new to the business and I can already see her confidence growing and she's just smashing it. But I'll leave it to her to tell you about her journey if she's on here. If you could pop us in the chat, maybe it's Casey, so someone can unmute you. Can we find her?
There she is. Is she there?
I can't see. Let me have a look on there. Oh, she's just said she's struggling to get on.
Okay.
I'm not sure why.
All right.
No, I don't know. She just said she's struggling to get on. I'm not sure why. So maybe it's just if we move on to the next, I think, and then if she does pop on, I'll pop you a message, but not to worry about that.
Okay.
Oh, thanks so much anyway, Natalie. I absolutely love you. I think you're just fantastic. I follow you on your Facebook and also on, you know, when I was in your group, and she's such a powerhouse, is Natalie. She's just in all the groups, always adding value, always, and if anyone asks a question, she's straight in there, and she just deserves all the success that she's going to be getting with the business. So a big
thank you so much.
no, honestly, you're brilliant, and you're such an inspiration. You really are. So a big thank you to Natalie, and please pop in the chat your biggest takeaway from her amazing presentation. So thank you, and we're going to move on to pleasure. We're going to move on to superstar Jane, who's just hit. Jane Mabley, who's just hit IMD, so a huge congratulations to her. I said I've got a bottle of bubbly for, I'm not going to drink it, but just to celebrate all these people's success this morning. So let me just tell you a little bit about Jane before she runs through her presentation. So Jane joined the business in 2018 after a 4-stone weight loss. With the products, and Jen knew nothing about network marketing and joined just to get the products cheaper. Who else did that? I think a lot of people did that, and they didn't realize what they could get out of it. So she was a stay-at-home mom to 3 with 1 full-time wage, just not stretching enough for the family. So just from sharing her journey, Jane hit the position of senior partner in the first 2 weeks, and then and then SC, QSSC, and SSC in 6 months during lockdown. And in January 2022, she made a decision to focus on a 90-day game plan and hit QNMD in March, and NMD in August, and then IMD this September. And this business has given her complete financial freedom and all the time with her children, which is absolutely incredible. And Jane today is going to be sharing with us how to work in the compensation plan. Are you there, Jane?
Good morning. Can everybody hear me?
Yeah, we can. Congratulations. Well done.
Oh, thank you for having me on, Natalie. That was amazing. And I just find everybody's energy at the minute is so good. Like last month was a tough month for everybody, but it's like we're coming out of it now, and this is the new exciting era. So I'm super excited. And you know, we have the best compensation plan, guys. We have the best compensation plan. There is nothing that beats Juice Plus. And the best bit about our compensation plan in our business is everybody can do it, and everybody can hit these promotions, and everybody can work through it, which is just what I absolutely love. You know, doesn't matter what your background, doesn't matter whether you're coming into this business full-time, part-time, whether like you're myself, you're a stay-at-home mum. And also the great thing about it I love is that we are the best leaders, and when whoever you join in this business, you have got so much support around you, and that's all you need to work your way through this compensation plan, guys. And that's all I did. You know, duplication is key. So for anybody who's just starting out, doesn't matter what position you are, I always say the best thing you need to be to start with to move through that compensation plan is you need to be a product of the product. So if anybody is on this call and they are not taking the products, documenting their journey, or doesn't matter again how long you've been in this business, how long you've been on the product, sometimes we slip off them a little bit, bad habits come back in, we're not being the best version of ourselves. So the number one tip in this business, guys, is just being the best version of yourself, making sure that you are taking your products, making sure that you are showing up every single day and documenting your journey. And that's what all we do. We share a product that we absolutely love. Selling doesn't sell. No one ever wants to be sold to. But sharing how you're taking your product, sharing how your family's taking their products every single day, that's all you need to be doing, guys. Lots of people say to me, like, how have you built your business? What's your biggest tips? And for me, I just say to everybody, no matter what position you are, I just make sure that every day these 5 things are on my socials, which is me taking my products, my food, whether it's a snack, whether it's an evening meal, whether it's one of those days where we're having a takeaway and it can't necessarily be that good, you know, showing that you're taking your control sachets or that you've got a nice fake away, or just sharing a nice healthy meal, so your food, your exercise. And you don't have to be a gym junkie, guys. As long as you are active, you want to be living the mission. It could be that you're walking the dog. It could be that you're getting fresh air. It could be that you're walking to the shops or the post office. So I always say, you taking the products, your food, your exercise, your own results. And some people go, oh, sharing your own results every day. It doesn't necessarily have to be a before and after picture every single day, but a small win every day. It could be that you're not waking up feeling tired, that your skin's glowing, that you've gotten down a hole on your belt, that you are not having to wear your makeup, that you've got more energy. Those small wins every single day will resonate with people. Yes, before and after pictures are great, but so many people wake up feeling tired. So, you know, in a morning, make sure you are showing up, that you are full of energy, what your products are doing for you, because that will really, really resonate with that very tired person on a Monday morning going to work. And then the last thing is other people's results every single day. So make sure you are showing other people's success. And guys, if you look at those 5 things, apart from you taking the products and someone else's results, they're the only ones that are like Juice Plus spam. So many people go, oh, I don't know where to start. You know, I feel like I'm just posting all Juice Plus. Do you know what? If you're posting about your food, you're posting about your exercise, you're posting about your daily wins, they're not Juice Plus spam, guys. That's you showing the mission. That's you living the mission. So I always say, take it right back to basics. And if you're doing those 5 things every single day, you're going to hit Partner Plus, guys. And then once you've hit Partner Plus, this is where duplication is key. I'm somebody who for a very long time, it was nearly 2 years, didn't build a team, didn't want to build a team. I didn't have the confidence. And I kept telling myself, I'm new. I don't know what I'm doing myself. So how on earth could I have a team? Guys, it's the biggest mistake. Don't hold yourself back. You know, start recruiting from day one. You've got leaders, sidelines, uplines, opportunity calls. That you can use even if you don't know anything about the business at all. And for 2 years, I sat there hitting sales coordinator volume on my own, but couldn't hit that promotion because I didn't have that Partner Plus. I didn't have that structure. So don't hold yourself back. Go to your upline. If you're on this call and you haven't recruited, guys, let me know in the chat as well. You know, if you're on this call and you're scared to recruit, if you're thinking, I don't know what I'm doing myself, like I wouldn't be very good at it. Honestly, just start right from the start. Don't make the same mistake I did and held myself back for so long. Just go for it. Use your uplines. This is exactly what we're here for. Use the opportunity calls, because when you start to recruit, you're going to then fly through that compensation plan, guys. And that's what happened with me. You know, I hit sales coordinator and then I flew through those promotions. Yes, you are going to have those times where we don't like to use that word, but we do use that word, where we get stuck. And sometimes as well, in those moments where we're getting stuck and we're not going to the next promotion, that's our time for us to, I would say it's the universe saying that's your time that you need to sit back and you need to reflect and look at yourself. And that's you where you need to step up to the next position. You know, some of those positions, you know, they're big milestones, and you need to level up. And we always say, don't we, you've got to become the position, your next position, become that next leader. So when those times when you're sitting there, if you're sitting on this call going, do you know what, I'm feeling really, really stuck, I can't get to the next position. Don't look at it as a negative. This is your positive. This is your time where you've got to level up, where you've got to change something, you know, where you've got to become the best version of yourself again. Is it getting back onto a healthy lifestyle again? Has that slipped down the pan? You know, looking back at those things. And the most important thing I find as well is if you're wanting to fly through the marketing plan is make sure that you are looking after new team and onboarding them correctly. So for me, this was something that, you know, I really, really strive for. I make sure that new team is getting that new support. And if you're a leader on this call, like put things in place to save yourself. So for example, for me, I've got a 30-day training group. It might have taken me a couple of weeks to set it up, but it just means that now straight away, when anybody's got a new team across my team, they can put that new person into that 30-day training group. In there, it's got literally like 3 tasks for every single day. It's like day 1, do this, day 2, do this, day 3, do this. Some are DMO tasks, some are here's a post, reword this post, pop a picture up. So it's just getting your team off to the best start. New starter calls, you know, make sure that you're really using those to train your team, whether it's yourself doing them. And there will be months where you'll have loads of team, and then there'll be other months where you don't have much team. So again, if you've got a team, like a Facebook group, do a new starter call in there. Go live one day, do it in there so you've got a recording so that all your team can then utilize that new starter training. You know, make sure that somewhere everybody can access information about the products. I mean, the hub is absolutely fantastic, guys. Make sure you're using the hub. It's incredible. The Juice Plus YouTube channel is absolutely fantastic as well. Yes, I know some of it can be, you know, quite American, but all the key factors are still exactly the same there, guys. So really utilize the Juice Plus YouTube channel, really utilize the hub. It's fantastic. And you know, ask your uplines as well, guys. If you're on this call, ask your uplines, because there probably is a group. If you're thinking, oh, do you know what? I don't know if we've got this group. Actually go to your uplines and say, have we got this group? But get new team off to the best start. The biggest thing for me as well is to make sure that when you've got that new team member, that you get on a call with them. I ideally like to get on a call with them in the first 24 hours to find out what they want from this business and what they can put into this business and who they are and how much time, because some people are going to want to go all in and some people haven't got time to go all in and they just want to, you know, have a little bit of a discount here, or they want to earn an extra couple of £100. That way, you know how much pressure they're going to want, how much pressure they're going to need, and their time constraints as well. You know, there's no point going, do you know what, that new teamie hasn't gotten team training for the last 3 weeks, they're not interested. If you haven't spoken to them and found out, are they at work when team training's on? You know, actually speak to your new teamies and find out what they want from this business, what their time constraints are, what they can actually put into it. Make sure they're in a new starter group. Make sure they've had some new starter training, got on a new starter call. Make sure that they're posting, you know, go and actually work with them one-to-one and check their posts. And then obviously you've got incredible things like once you hit SP, and we've got the lovely Amy coming on in a couple of minutes for me, who's just absolutely smashed the business, gone to SP. And this is her first month this month as well, guys, where she's going to be able to hit PB and take home those extra bonuses. So there's all those extra bonuses that can accumulate as you go through, whether you're hitting PB, whether you're hitting POB, and they're massive milestones, guys. They're absolutely incredible. And, you know, all these people hitting PB in your business, it then forms those clubs. And I don't think clubs are talked about as much as what they used to be. They've sort of slid off, and I know corporate, I think, are going to start coming back and talking about clubs. Because when I went national marketing director, and I went Club 12 the same month, and if I'm honest, I didn't realise the importance of having that set amount of clubs building towards your next promotions. I was just like, I've seen everybody go to these lovely glitzy parties and they look absolutely incredible. I didn't realize the importance because I was never taught it. So if you're on this call and you're like, I have no idea what a club is, because I've now probably opened another can of worms. A club is people hitting PB in your business. So a PB leg is somebody direct to you, or a leg of somebody hitting PB, so an SP or above that's qualifying their business every single month. Are usually sort of a direct to you, but a club is anybody in your whole downline hitting PB. But if you're hitting PB, that means that's one person bringing in a minimum volume of 1,250 pay line into your business every single month. That's when that pay line starts to add up, guys. So if you're thinking about wanting to go NMD, start thinking about building those clubs into your business. So roughly around Club 12. But start looking at those little milestones as well. And, you know, have a clear vision of what you want. Go and have a little look at your vision board. Does it have your next few promotions on it? Sometimes we get caught up in having lots of lovely things on our vision board, but we don't actually have the things that we need to hit in order to get those lovely things on our vision board. So what position do we need? How many new team would we like? On my vision board, I've got that I have got an NMD, because I don't have an NMD in my team, and I would love to have an NMD in my team. I've got that on my vision board, because that's going to then enable me to get the other lovely nice things that are on my vision board. What club would you like to be? Are you just a partner plus? Would you like to be hitting PB and POB? What big promotions have you got on there? And most importantly, guys, go and have a look at that compensation plan, because there is no point in going, I would like to be NMD in 6 months' time, if you don't know what you need to get to NMD. How many PB legs are you going to need? How many direct front lines are you going to need? who's going to be working in your business. Again, the same with your next promotion. Have you got that structure? Structure's so important. So yes, by all means go, this is what I want next. But you also really, really importantly need to go, do you know what? Have I got that structure? How am I going to get to those promotions? And someone taught me this years ago in the business, and I absolutely love it. I always show it to my team. I'm no good with screen sharing, so I can't do that, guys. I'm not tech savvy. You don't have to be tech savvy to get to IMD, guys. I'm a pen and paper girl. But everybody says, oh, you know, have you got huge teams? How do you hit these promotions? And I was always taught right from the start, I think it was John that taught me it, get 5 team, go 5 wide and 5 deep. Get 5 team and then duplicate it. So we all know 5 people, right? So we can recruit 5 people. Those 5 people can recruit 5 people. That's going to give you 25 people in your downline. Those 5 people can all recruit 25 people. Sorry, 5 people. That's then going to give you 125 people. If those 5 people then recruit 5 people, that gives you 625 people in your team. And then those 5 people recruit 5 people. That's going to give you 3,125 people in your team. Do you know what, guys? If all those people only put through 1 shake order monthly, that gives you a collective volume of EMD payline just short of £120,000 payline a month. So sometimes you don't have to have huge teams. Sometimes you can have small teams doing absolutely loads, or sometimes you can have large teams doing just a little. So do not get caught up on, oh my goodness, I seem absolutely miles off these promotions, because do you know what? You're really not. Literally, you know 5 people who know 5 people who know 5 people. It is that simple, guys. It really is that easy. Like when I saw it broken down, I was like, oh my goodness. So if you know 5 people who all know 5 people, that gives you a team of 3,125 people. If they all put through 1 shake order a month, that gives you just short of an EMD volume, £120,000, guys. So honestly, if I can do it, anybody can do it. So I am going to bring on Amy. Amy, can you unmute yourself? Because I don't know if I can do it on here.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Amazing. We can hear you. So guys, can we give Amy loads of love in the chat, because I've properly sprung this on her. She's never talked on any of our Zooms before, and she has been in the business, what, 2 months now? Yeah. In her first month, smashed Partner Plus and SP month 1, and then even in the craziest month last month, has reconfirmed Senior Partner month 2. This month, what are you going for, Amy?
SC. Yes, please.
Yes, I love it. So Amy, could you just tell everybody a little bit about who you are, why you got involved with the business, and just sort of how you're finding it so far? And do you know what your biggest tip so far, because it doesn't matter what position you are in this business, everybody has their own different tip.
Yeah. So hi everyone. Thanks for being so welcoming. So my name's Amy. I am a support worker. I work with children with learning difficulties, autism, ADHD, trauma-affected children. I'm a mum of 1, and I've got 3 stepchildren as well. So I've got like a super busy life. But I think what attracted me to the business was, I don't know how, but Jane befriended me on Facebook. That's basically what happened. And she's so positive. And I needed to lose a little bit of weight. And so I got in touch, and then I could see all of her posts about the business and how fantastic it was. And to be honest, I have been looking for something for a while to give me time freedom. I don't want to give up my job. I love my job. But I would like to be able to choose more the hours that I want to work. Thank you very much. And I'm so lucky to have joined Jane's team, because what she was saying about her support and how she's taken time to create a 30-day training, etc., really was the main thing that enabled me to figure out what I needed to do, and really get a feel for the brand that she's created, because I think that's it. Like I look at other people's teams as well, and you kind of individually create a brand for yourself and your team that they can follow. So that was really, really useful. And it's just such a really nice supportive group. I've never worked within a team that wants to lift each other up quite so much. So it's been really, really, really nice. And it's given me loads of confidence. And And yeah, it's just been a real tonic, really, a real boost. So I've really enjoyed doing it. It hasn't been hard. I've also managed to do things which I never thought I'd do. Like I'm on TikTok and I'm going live and like it's just crazy. So it's been amazing.
Oh, I absolutely love that. And that is the thing. There isn't a community like Juice Plus where everybody genuinely wants everybody to win. And in this business, everybody does. So Amy, what would you say is your biggest tip, either for somebody starting out or just your biggest tip that you'll find's working for you at the minute?
Be yourself. Don't compare yourself to other people too much. Take other people's like advice, have a look at what they're doing and just try and replicate it in a way that makes you feel comfortable. And yeah, just go for it. Just go for it. You've got literally nothing to lose and the products are amazing. So you don't have to worry about recommending them because they do work. They are fantastic. And also don't beat yourself up if something didn't work. Just 1 second, my daughter's talking. Sorry. Scarlett, can you be quiet? I'm so sorry. She's talking to my dog.
It's mum life. That's what it's like. That's how we do it.
I know. So yeah, don't beat yourself up if it didn't go quite to plan. Learn from it, and just kind of change how you do it next time.
Oh, I love that. Thank you, Amy. Guys, can we give Amy some love in the chat? Because she absolutely
Thank you. Sorry about that.
No, thank you so much for jumping on, Amy. And thank you, Paula. Thank you, James, for having us on.
Thank you.
Great. Fantastic. Paula, are you there?
Oh, sorry, I thought I'd finished now.
Well, not quite, because I can't see Erin on yet. So
okay. I'll have to go through the notes then. 1 second. So what an amazing presentation from both of you ladies just then. I mean, absolutely fabulous, Jane. And you can see why you're doing so well with your team and building up that new starter team group is an absolute amazing. I need to do that myself as well.
Casey now.
Oh.
Casey, do we bring on Casey now? We've got a
bit. Let's bring on Casey. Is she there now?
Yeah, she's on now.
Hi, everyone.
Casey.
Hi.
Can you just share your story, please?
Yeah. So, morning, everyone. I hope everyone's having a great Saturday. I just want to thank Natalie for inviting me on to talk. So on the 30th of July, I started using our milkshakes and our controls just because I wasn't happy with my weight. I was a total of 20 stone and I had 2 young kids that always had me on the go, but nothing was helping to lose the weight. So I thought I'd give it a go. I wasn't expecting much, but they completely changed my life. I lost a total of 6 stone in just over 3 months and I feel amazing. I stopped snacking. I stopped eating what the kids leave from their tea and my portion size has cut down dramatically. Using these products, before using these products, I was always tired. I got to the point where I was putting the kids down for a nap during the day and I'd go to sleep, but then I'd wake up even tireder. I was always ill constantly. I was always on antibiotics. And then one of my friends offered me the vitamins, all of them. So I jumped at the chance and I felt so good on the shakes and the controls. I was like, I'm going to give them a try. They can't make me feel any better. But was I wrong? After starting on the vitamins and the other products, I have joined a gym. I go every other day. I'm really enjoying working out at the minute. I'm coming home and still having the energy to run round after my 2 boys. Using these products, I was I put my boys to bed and I still have the energy to sit up with my partner and have a conversation about what we've done in the day, or we'll watch a film, or I'll be on my phone messaging people. But yeah, that's it really. That's everything.
Oh, Casey, that was absolutely fabulous. Thank you so much for jumping on the last minute. And what an incredible story. You've had the most amazing, amazing results. So huge well done. And just goes to show you start off with this, like you started off on the shakes, and then you went on the control, and then you were getting such great results that then you went on to the capsules as well. And then now you've joined a gym, and you know, the rest is history. So absolutely fabulous. Thank you so much for sharing. What an inspiration. I'm not sure if Erin's on yet, but I can go straight on to introducing our next superstar. I haven't actually got a bio, so I'll let her say it herself. But it's Kira McCardle, who.
Oh, I've got her bio. I've got her
Okay, you can
bio.
read it then.
Just a moment. Can I just do that quickly?
Yes, go on.
Sorry about everyone. Yeah. So, Kira McCardle, I'm from Mansfield, and I've been in the business 6 years this month. Isn't that amazing? She's had she's had a 4.5 stone weight loss journey on the products, and she was able to build her business traveling Southeast Asia. Can you imagine it? I mean, you know, she's got the fastest growing team in the UK, and in September was promoted to the EMD position. Absolutely outstanding. Are you there, Kira?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, amazing.
Thank you so much. What a journey. So yeah, I wanted to jump on today and obviously talk about mindset. I feel like it's been, you know, a big part of my journey, and also, you know, something like throughout the whole team as well. So going kind of, I was just actually sat talking to him, and I was like, actually the mindset for me and where it all started and what led like obviously on to, you know, EMD and everything, you know, all the team's done and all the greatness was, I think within the team we've always had like a really positive culture. Like mindset's always been like massive throughout the whole team. Even like when we do our morning DMO course, we always do like our gratitudes together, and we're big on like affirmations and stuff, and just, you know, getting the right mindset. And we kind of, even in our team chats, you know, something as well that really Nesh is heavy on is, you know, like a positive culture. So for me last year, so I've just turned 31, but just before I turned 30, something was missing. Like I've always been, you know, a grafter. I always show up every single day. I always work hard, but I was putting the work in and I kind of wasn't getting anywhere. And my business, you know, outside, you know, Nash took a massive dip. I lost a lot of people, and I really had to build back up again. And I was doing everything, but I just wasn't quite getting there. There was just something that was missing. I couldn't quite put my finger on it. But I had to really look at myself in the mirror and say to myself, what is missing? Why am I not where I need to be? You know, I'm doing absolutely everything. And it was for me like I needed to sort my mindset out. I needed to sort my health out. I needed to really work on myself. And, you know, as Jeffrey Bertie says, you have to work as hard as you do on your business as you do yourself. And that was what was missing for me. So on my 30th birthday, I decided to do 75 hard. I decided to make a change. I thought to myself, I need something that's going to put me into a bit of shock, change everything. So I did 75 hard. I was super inspired by a lot of people in the business that had done it. And I think that's kind of where it all started. And I did it, completed it, and I felt amazing. You know, my health was back on track. I was reading, I was drinking my water, I was taking the products every single day, and, you know, living the mission. And it changed my mindset. And obviously, you know, it fed through the team as well. Lots of people in the team started doing it, and it created something really special, actually. You know, people was getting incredible results and using the products. And that's kind of how my business started building on the back of that. You know, throughout the team, everyone started doing it. And it actually was my teammate who inspired me to do it. Emma, who's going to jump on a little bit later. I watched her doing it. I thought, why am I not doing this? You know, I need to do this. So it kind of started there. And like I said, we've always had a positive culture. And I think it's really important as well. You obviously need to work hard on your business, but you need to work hard on your mind, because this business is like 8% mindset, 20%, you know, work. And if you're not doing either one, you'll notice that you're not the way you want to be. Things, you know, won't be happening as quick as they need to be happening. So that was kind of the first bit for me. And like I said, we've actually, as a team, like we are massive on like positive culture. You know, We always try and do things in the morning, like when we get on the DMO call, you know, we do our gratitudes together, we do our affirmations, we share books. I just think it's really important to work on your mind as well as the business. And also as well, something that actually one of my team is Chloe talked to me about mindset. Sometimes in this business, and I think everyone can agree that last month has been quite tough. You know, we've really had to work on our minds a lot. It's been really, really challenging and quite overwhelming as well with everything that's been going on. And you know, we've had to turn like a bit of a negative into a positive and kind of run with things. And I think leading on to obviously hitting IMD, I mean, not long after I completed, how long after actually it was? So I hit IMD 3 months after completing 75 hard, which I think, you know, led into like the mindset and stuff. And then 5 months after, I've obviously gone on to do EMD. So I kind of feel like it's been a knock-on effect, but just kind of going back to last month and, you know, touching on mindset as such, it was so challenging. I've, like I said, 6 years in the business this October, and I feel like it was super challenging. I've had to deal with things as leaders that we've never had to deal with, and I've never, you know, known anything like it. It's been crazy, but what could we do? I've had a choice to, you know, let it bother us, you know, go into a negative spiral. And don't get me wrong, like I've had my moments. I think we've all had our moments of frustration, anger, like what do we do? But we kind of decided to spin it on, you know, on the other head and think, do you know what, actually, what can we do with this? How can we use this as an opportunity? How can we turn this into a positive? It's not been amazing, but what can we actually do with it now? And how can we actually, you know, do something incredible from this? And I kind of feel like we just ran with it as a team. And it's been, like I said, I've had to, you know, I've messaged Nesh, like having little breakdowns, Jane, we've all between us been like, oh, you know, it's been, I'm not going to sit and lie and say, oh my God, I've been super positive. Mine's been absolutely incredible. But we've used each other to lean on, and, you know, we've kind of snapped ourselves out of it when we're feeling getting into that, you know, negative hole. You know, we've kind of used each other to lean on. And obviously it's important to show up and not be negative and not implement that down to your team. You don't want to, you know, if everyone's stressing about the office or this is happening or, oh my God, what we're going to do with this, then it's just going to duplicate down the team. You've got to create something positive. So obviously when everything was going on and obviously the reduced volumes, everyone, you know, kind of looked to my team and said, right, guys, you're all working so hard. You're all working towards a goal. Go for it now. Like you've got, yes, it's not been amazing. Unfortunately, we've lost 2 weeks. These things have happened. We can't change it. But what you can do is change and use this to your advantage. And you can say, right, I'm going to give it everything and I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to turn this negative into a positive. And do you know what? I'm massive shout out to the whole team, because that's what each and every single one of them did. They used that negative and they turned that into a positive. And they actually thought, do you know what? I'm just going to make this happen. We have got limited time. It's going to be hard. And you know what? They've worked like never before. I've never seen anything like it. What happened last month? I've never, you know, at the beginning of the month, if you'd asked me or show me what was going to happen, I never would have thought it. But then to look at the end of the month and the result, and like it was phenomenal. Honestly, it was absolutely incredible. So massive shout out to everyone, because I feel like what's that led on to now, and everyone's seen more opportunity. There's so much success. We know success breeds success. And now all this success within this business, we can use that, you know, and the office still isn't, you know, fully 100%, but there's such a positive vibe throughout the whole team. And there's so much success and there's so much more opportunity. So we need to use that and, you know, turning a negative into a positive. It's not been a bad thing at all. So yeah, that's pretty much that on that one.
Amazing, Kira. That I just can't believe you did that. Just sitting there talking. I mean, no notes, just flowing. Incredible.
Yeah,
absolutely incredible. So I'm going to hand you over to Erin. Oh, so you've got a guest now, haven't you? You're going to.
Yes, I have. She's here with me. She's at my house.
Oh, great.
So this is Emma. She's the newest SSC. Let me do it.
Come on.
Yeah, she's going to come on. We're going to swap.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, are you okay? Can you hear me?
Yes, Erin is going to come on as well quickly. Erin, are you there?
Hey guys.
Hi,
hey.
Erin, we want to welcome Erin. So Erin, you take it forward from here.
Okay, well, I think it's all about Emma. Huge congrats, Emma. SSC, you must be over the moon. Absolutely amazing. So why don't we go to Emma now, and you can just share a little bit about your story and what I guess has helped you take that next level.
Yeah, so I wasn't really sure what I was going to say today when Kira asked me yesterday, but I thought, well, you know, I'll come on and just talk to you about like what's kind of been happening. Some of you on here will have recognized me from speaking on the stage in Brighton. So I was a spotlight speaker, and I spoke about my journey and what had happened, and that I'd been in the homeless hostel. And I'd reconfirmed QSSC, got my £1,000 bonus, and I was absolutely gunning for SSC. And this was like back then, obviously back October or November, whenever it was last year. And obviously I've only hit it today, so it's been quite a long, lengthy process. And to throw all into that as well, I've actually had some really very tragic, another very tragic time. So I got together with a guy beginning of the year, and tragically in June he passed away suddenly. So yeah, it's been hard. It's been very hard. But you know what? I've used that to fuel me. I thought to myself, I got out of the hostel and that really, really awful time of being in there, and I proved that I could get out of that, and I reconfirmed QSSC, and my proudest moment of my life was standing on that stage in Brighton, my proudest moment. And yeah, I thought if I can get out of that, I can get out of this. And he was very supportive of this business, and I know he wanted me to succeed, so I kind of used it as fuel. You know, I never took a day off, even going through, obviously, you know, everything that happened, and even like the funeral day, and you know, I still showed up as much as I possibly could. And obviously Kira and everybody in the team's been amazing. And I just kind of used it as fuel, and just thought, you know what, he will be so proud of me. And I don't know what it was, but this month I just thought to myself, right, I can either use this, like I can either just stop and with everything that happened with the office, or I can use this to my advantage. And I thought, right, let's go for it. Let's absolutely go for it. And we made a plan. Me and Kira made a plan. I wanted to make myself accountable. So every single day in September, I sent her over at night before I went to bed a screenshot of everything that I'd done every night into Kira without fail. Sent it over just to keep myself accountable. And I worked the hardest that I have ever worked, I think, in the whole almost 4 years of being in this business. I put everything in, my heart, my soul, blood, sweat, tears, and it paid off, and I hit SSC, and I am so like...
You was over.
And I was over. I hadn't just hit it, so I was over. And do you know what? I ain't stopping here, guys. I'm actually going for QNMD this month, so let's absolutely just go for it. And yeah, why not? Why the hell not?
Why the hell not? Absolutely amazing, and so sorry for your loss. And just really incredible how you've turned your pain into power, which is so important, isn't it, guys? Life throws us things, but you know, tough times don't last, tough people do. So super inspiring, huge well done. And to achieve such an amazing achievement, and off the back of going through such a tough time, that's like a double promotion. So huge well done. So I have no doubt the next step is happening very, very soon. How exciting. We'll have to get you back on when you get that next promotion. So well done, honey. Very well done. Right, guys. Firstly, big hello. I haven't had a chance to say hello. It's so lovely to have the Coffee Success calls back. I don't know about you guys, but I've missed them. I've missed seeing your wonderful, beautiful faces. So this is wonderful to have them all back. And I hope everyone is well. I hope the last couple of months have served you well, health and happiness. And it's time, obviously, for us all to get back to business, which is what this call is all about. So our next guest, hang on. It's been a little bit of a crazy morning, even though I know all of his background. You know, I've got to do it officially. So our next guest is the amazing Kev. So Kev was in the military for 21 years. He started doing some DJing around that to try and make extra income. Then he joined the company during the pandemic when he couldn't DJ anymore because of lockdowns. He fell in love with the product and he wanted people to feel the same way as him. He's a dad of 2 and he's obviously a husband to the gorgeous Donna. So exciting news, Kev has just hit NMD, which is unbelievable. And I can't even imagine how he's feeling right now. He must be elated, exhausted, all of the rest. So Kev, a huge congratulations and well done to you. And you are going to be, yeah, everyone give it up for Kev. If you've got your, if you've got your camera on, give him a little clap. And if you don't have your camera on, put some emojis in the chat because it is absolutely incredible. And Kev, you are going to be talking to us about why you're so passionate about the Juice Plus company, which I can imagine you're even more passionate about it right now. So take it away.
Incredible, incredible. Thanks so much, guys. Thanks for having me. My head is still completely in a spin after an incredible, I wouldn't even say an incredible September. The last 11 days of September were just insane. And what we done as a team, and my own team I'm talking about in 11 days, just blew me away, And Kira touched on it, like when we went into September and we seen that there's a couple of teething issues with the new office, and you're kind of seeing that stacked against you, and then the company do something really clever by reducing the volumes, and it makes you see the positive then with what's going on with the office. So they completely switched my mindset when that happened, and I'm super passionate about this business for so many reasons, and I actually struggled to put down a few bits on paper to talk about this morning. So I suppose I'll touch on a few points that really stuck out to me in the beginning when I started, and the biggest one for me was that everybody starts at the same position. You come in to the business, everyone comes in as a partner, everyone comes in with no knowledge, everyone comes in like a shell of what they potentially grow into. And I loved that about the company because, I come from a military background, so you can come in, you come in and you have to develop these skills. And when you develop the skills, you move forward, but you have to be recognized by your peers to get the ranks that you want to get up through. Like when I was going to become a sergeant, go from corporal to sergeant in the military, I had to be recommended and put forward by my sergeant major, who had to be watching what I was doing. And with this company, it's completely effort dependent. So it doesn't matter. It's a computer that figures out if you deserve to go to the next level or not. So I loved that about it. I loved that it was equal opportunity for everyone. I loved that it was effort dependent and I could turn up the heat or turn down the heat whenever I wanted. Like there was no discrimination. Like a lot of us hold on to, self-limiting beliefs when it comes to education or skills or know-how. And I was one of those people. I'm dyslexic. I'm never owned a business before. I was very low in confidence. All of these things I joined this company with. And on the journey, everyone calls it a marketing plan. It's actually a self-development plan, I think, because when you travel up through the marketing plan, you have to become the next level of yourself. You have to grow as a person. You have to improve your own skills. And it's all down to your own efforts. No one is telling you you have to do this when you have to do it. You do it yourself when you're good and ready. The positive community is another massive thing for me when it comes to the passion that I have for this business, because although I've served 21 years in the army, and although I've been in some of the world's most dangerous places and challenging situations, I've never experienced camaraderie in the Juice Plus business like I have anywhere else. Like in the army, the camaraderie is amazing. You would literally stand in front of a bullet for your pal, for your buddy. But the camaraderie with Juice Plus is completely different. We're all at different levels on our own journeys. We're all self-developing at different speeds. We all have different businesses in size, different businesses in revenue, different businesses that are all completely different. But we all support each other no matter what level we're at. And that's one of the things I love about it, is that you can reach up to a leader who's at the very top of the compensation plan, and you can ask their advice with an issue that you have or a block that you might have in your business. And everybody helps and everyone develops everybody. So everyone's there for each other. And when you have, you know, the big names like, you know, the Kieras, the Neses, the Janes, the Kelly Quicks, and you're able to just pick up the phone and pop them a message and say, look, I'm having this kind of issue in my business. What did you do in this situation? Have you any advice that you can help me? That's amazing, because these people have come before and done it. And that's it. That's an attitude that I've had since the beginning. I will look at the people that have done it. I will watch their feet, and then I will follow in their steps. And the community and the positivity is not like anything you will get in any normal employment or any other job. You know, it's there always to help you. People have come before us and they have shown us that the product works, the compensation plan works, the bonuses are amazing, the income that the business can provide can be completely and utterly life-changing. So that proves to us as a brand new partner when we come in, if they can do that, I can do that. And because there's so many different people in the company, and from so many different backgrounds, religions, genders, nationalities, you will always find someone that you can really relate to. And if they have come before you and done it, that means that you can do it as well. And that's so exciting for me. It can be done because other people have done it. And most people come in for the same reason. And it generally is, like, I'd say 80% of people join for that extra £200 or that extra €200 a month, because that's all we can see. And that was me. I joined because of that. I joined because the pandemic came. I was down my DJing income. I wasn't really good at DJing anyway. It was only okay. It was getting me by. But, you know, I had a couple of moments. The pandemic was cruel to some people, but it was good to others, because I never would have found Juice Plus only for the pandemic. And because I found Juice Plus because my gym was closed because of the pandemic and my health started to go into a downward spiral. The opportunity was given to me, which is another important thing. We need to be offering this opportunity to everyone, because you never know. The opportunity was offered to me when my DJing was gone because the pandemic had all the pubs and clubs closed. So the idea of earning an extra €200 a month simply by sharing a product that's working for me already with other people really excited me, especially when it was from my phone. And I was like, I couldn't understand how that was going to work. So that really excited me. But that's where it starts for most people. But when you come in and when you get on calls like this and you have a look at the people that are younger than you, maybe started a little bit earlier than you, maybe you have more skills than them, and you're looking at them going, well, they're at NMD, they're at EMD, IMD, whatever. It really gives you the belief that €200 can start to grow. And that's what happened with me. It started for 200. It quickly turned into 4. The conversation was had with me by my sponsor, my upline. Why not? Let's try and make 8. We made 8. Let's try and make 1,000. And that's where it started. But it starts off small. And I love that about it, because it can remain small if you want it to stay small. My passion for the business came from the product, because the product works, because of how the product makes me feel, because of what the product has done for me personally and from a health standpoint. But my testimonial is nowhere near as good as my wife's. Like, my wife suffered with mental health for 4 years before we found Juice Plus. And she was never once asked by a doctor what her nutrition was like, how much water was she drinking, was she getting enough fruits and vegetables, was she having a breakfast. She was never asked any of those questions. And she was medicated for her anxiety. She was medicated to sleep. And she said no to this product when I first started on it. Donna has this thing where she says I bullied her onto the product. And like, we got her on one product to try and help with her hair. And then that started to happen. And then she started taking something else and taking something else. And after 6 weeks, guys, Donna was completely medication free from her sleep meds. And after 13 months, she was completely medication free from anxiety. So she now doesn't take any medication. She still has anxious moments, but they're quick. She passes through them quicker. She's not lying in bed until 12 or 1 o'clock in the day because the sleeping meds haven't worn off. You know, our quality of life has improved dramatically, and the products have given me back my wife. And if that's not mind-blowing enough, I'd like to finish with Sam's testimonial, because we started with this company in January of 2021. And in March, Sam, my boy, who's 10 now, he was nearly 6 at the time. Sorry, he had just gone 6. He was diagnosed with a condition called Perthes disease. Perthes disease is actually, they say it's quite common. 1 in every 100,000 children get it. So take what you want from that, whether it's common or not common. But it generally comes from the Scandinavian side of the world. So kids that have blonde hair, blue eyes. Sam has a bit of German in his blood because his dad is half German. So he's blue eyes, he's blonde hair, and he got this thing called Perthes disease. And it started off with him getting growing pains, and the growing pains never went away for about 10 days, 14 days. So we brought him to the hospital and he was diagnosed with Perthes disease. And basically what Perthes disease is a lack of blood flow to the hip, one side. So Sam's right leg was fine. His left leg, the very top of his hip where it clicked, the top of his femur where it clicks into his hip, this one wasn't developing as well as the rest of his body, as the rest of his other hip. So one of the biggest factors with Perthes disease is that it's an inflammation-driven disease. And when Sam is inflamed, the blood flow is reduced even more. And we were told that boys generally heal quicker than girls, but it does take 3 to 5 years. So Sam, at 6 years old, was told he wasn't allowed to jump on a trampoline. He wasn't allowed to jump on a bouncy castle. No football, swimming, cycling, all the things that a 6-year-old boy wanted to do. And this is where my passion comes for this product, because I made a decision when Sam was diagnosed with this that I was going to put Sam on the capsules at 6 years old, smoothies and capsules, to try and reduce that inflammation and give his body every chance to fight this, because it was the last throw of the dice. So after 6 months, we went back for a checkup, and Sam was taking the products at this stage now, 6 months, and it had got progressively worse, and his mobility was very, very poor. And there was talk of him having to go into a brace or possibly a wheelchair in cases, and I just wasn't having it. I wasn't having it. So we kept him on the smoothies, we kept him on the capsules, and we really started to watch his diet and implement some more healthy lifestyle changes with him, because we were doing it ourselves already. And we went back for another checkup then 5 months later, where he was getting fitted for his brace. This is like, I think it was 11 or 12 months into diagnosis. So we went back for another checkup. He went for an x-ray. And remember, this was a 3 to 5 year healing window. After 12 or 14 months, Sam was not given the all clear, but told he didn't need the brace, he didn't need the wheelchair, and he was actually given permission to go and start playing sport. So he was given 3 to 5 years, and after 13 months, he was completely inflammation-free from fruit and vegetable products. And that has literally given Sam back his life. He played his 4th season of football the year after. His 2nd season, he finished top goal scorer. He's a gifted footballer. He scores goals every week. I don't even think he's mine, because I was a defender. So I'm wondering, is he really my kid because he's scoring goals week in, week out? But the fact is that I thought my passion was strong for this company and this business because of the product and what it had done for me. But when I actually took a step back and I looked at what the products were doing for other people, especially my kids and my wife, that's where my passion came from. And this is why I went all in with this, because I want to find more Sams that need this product. I want to find more Donnas that need this product. I want to find more soldiers that don't want to be traveling overseas, leaving their children. Those good boys are so hard. For anyone who knows anyone who's serviceman or servicewoman, those good boys are one of the hardest things you will ever do. And this company and this product has helped me to wave goodbye to all of those challenging and hard moments where I had to say goodbye to my kids and go to a war-torn country to work for 6, 8, 9 months. So that's where my passion comes from. I want to find more people that need this, that need the product, and that want to help other people, because when you help enough people, you get what you want in life. And this product is certainly the best vehicle on the planet for you to discover your dreams. I'm now retired from the army. I'm completely time free. I have cuddles with my kids on the couch before school, when it used to be shaving, uniform on, rushing out the door with a coffee. Now life is so relaxed, it's completely time free. And it all started with fruits and vegetables, guys, because everybody needs it. And everybody needs this opportunity as well. They might not know that they need it now, but it's our job to educate people on why they need it and to tell these stories, the health testimonials and the business testimonials. It's so important that we go out there and we try and share this with everybody. So thank you very much.
Wow, what an incredible journey your whole family have been on. So inspiring. And like, yeah, you can see why you've got to NMD, because with that kind of belief, I guess, behind you, then, you know, the rest is easy, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's the belief in the product. And when you believe in the product and you speak to other people, they can feel that belief off you. And like, when you believe in the business side of it, the marketing plan or what the business can do, by hearing, like, you might not be a national marketing director yet, you might not be a senior partner yet, but use my story, use Kira's story, Jane's story, use everyone else's story. You don't need success to share this opportunity with other people. You use the successes of the others and create that passion for yourself, and that's how you're going to get this opportunity out to many more people.
Absolutely amazing, and a huge well done, Kev. And when your son's playing for Ireland, he'll be up against mine, who's playing for England, and they're the same age. So I'll see you there.
We'll get a corporate box. We'll have to get a corporate.
Yeah, exactly. Well done and huge congratulations. And you have got a guest, Casey, I believe.
No, she's already been on.
I have no guess.
Oh, she's already been on.
Yeah.
Okay, fabulous. So now we're going to cross to our final guest for today. And this is the shortest brief or bio I've ever received. It's because she doesn't need a description or a bio, because yeah, I think we all know who she is and we all know how incredible she has done with Juice Plus. So I'm going to introduce our new EMD, Nesha. Now, I never know if it's Ness or Nesha. Like, I always get it wrong with my Australian accent. Who is a mum of one, a stepmom of two. She hit NMD in 16 months and she hit IMD last month. So she has always flown through the business, and she's done incredibly well since she began. And huge congratulations. Everyone give it up in the chat. Do your claps. Come on. It's insane. I can't even imagine EMD, what you have to go through to get to that. My God. So huge well done. And Ness is going to be talking about what it takes to be successful in Juice Plus, which again, perfect topic for her because she's been super successful in Juice Plus. Take it away.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much. That was lovely. No, I'm sure people don't know who I am. So yeah, I'm Nesh. I started the business in 2020. And like Erin said, I hit National Marketing Director in 16 months. IMD in 3 years, and then obviously EMD in 4 years, which is just insane. It's been actually the most incredible journey of my life, like the most personal growth. Like obviously the success is amazing, but personally, like it's just been incredible. And obviously the people in the business, my teams, my uplines, my sidelines, all of them just absolutely have made everything just the most wonderful journey. But to be successful, do you know what? I think especially coming from as a mum, so I'm a mum of one and a stepmom of two with a family life. I have a house, I have a husband. That's like having another child. So it's all about being structured and being prepared. And I think life gets in the way, and you know, like if anyone's heard my story in Brighton and in Madrid, like there's been many bumps in the road, especially in my personal life, and having this business as my comfort blanket is something that people need to kind of open up to, like leaning into this business, because it's one thing that will pull you through pretty much anything. When you have, sorry, I'm going to turn my brightness up. I can't see anyone. There we go. When you go through life, like life in general is quite a negative place. Like there's lots of stuff, you know, with bills and jobs and things happen, life happens. But I find this like my little bubble. And when people realize that leaning into the business doesn't mean just get to like do lots of work and you'll suddenly be fine. That is not what it means at all. It means just leaning into the community, leaning on people, getting onto calls, like they will uplift you naturally. But on a business perspective, so being structured, I mean, I don't know if anyone's seen or heard of Emma Snedden's calls, her calls around clocks. It's something that I implemented a couple of years ago, and it really changed everything for me. So it's basically drawing 2 clocks. I think I actually did a call on here about the clocks that I do. But it's all about just, I mean, you hear the quote all the time. If you want to be paid like a business, you need to treat this like a business. If you want to be paid properly, then you need to treat it like it's going to pay you properly. If you don't, if you treat it like I can do it as and when. I mean, yes, if you want to earn £50 to £100 a month, then you can do it in the pockets of your day. But if you really want those life-changing things, nothing comes easy in life. You know, nothing is straightforward. We don't just get handed stuff. And I knew from early on that if I want to change my family's life, if I want to change my life, then I need to use the reasons why I can't to the reasons why I am. So it's sacrificing those little things, like, I don't know, those little day trips out and stuff, you know, just so you can still do it. Yes, I can take my phone with me and take it wherever I go and work from anywhere. I mean, I've been on holiday about 6 times already this year with the family, which has just been amazing. But sacrificing certain things is gonna be key if you really want to be successful. And obviously, once now, like I'm EMD now, you know, PMD plus is only 2 promotions away, and that just opens up a whole new life. And you speculate to accumulate, right? So that is the whole point of what I mean about sacrifice. It's if you want something bad enough, then you have to sacrifice certain things. Another thing is vision. Now, next to my bed, I have 2 vision boards. One is for my team and one is for my personal life. That board needs to be so powerful that if you have a bad night, if you have a bad day, if you're having a bad month, if you're having a bad couple months, you need that board to be so powerful that when you look at it, that gets you out of bed and think, no, nothing is bad enough for me not to go for my goals. You know, I was about to say dreams then, but I don't even call them dreams anymore, because this business can truly make any dream a goal. And I know for a fact that every single thing on my vision board, like I've got, like my mum, she's the most selfless person in this whole world. She's pure in her whole soul, and she's done everything for me and my brother. She would give anyone her last penny in her purse. But for me to like be able to buy her a little cottage one day, which I know I will just be absolutely life changing. I mean, I have it on the front of my screen. I don't know, I'm just swipe away my million other notifications, but down here there's a little cottage there, and her car a Golf that she always wants. Like having that everywhere I go. Obviously I've got my goals on there as well, but I know why I'm doing this, and I know no matter what happens in my life, like I am gonna get these things. Also, when it comes to like building a solid team, obviously I've now got 2 NMDs in my business, which is incredible. Obviously, Kelly Quick, as you all know, but also Chelsea Llewellyn, who you will all have seen, who is just absolute a pocket rocket. She's going for goals. And do you know what? I'm a strong believer that I've got so many NMDs up and coming. I mean, we had 3 QNMDs in my downline in September alone. And I know that the NMDs are coming through, and it's all about duplication. You know, I learned pretty much everything I know from Kira. Kira's been such an amazing leader to learn from, because she, like, as you heard from her, like she knows what she wants, and she's going to go and get it. She's got the right mindset. And yes, we do need to bounce on each other every now and then. I mean, she asked me last month, she was like, how are you so calm? But I mean, it is what it is, but we lean on each other, and we work so well together. And I think that's just been such a duplication down with my leaders. I mean, like Cody, who's on this call, hit qualify national marketing director in September, so shout out to her. But and she's also gone in for NMD. So things like when you want to grow leaders, and when you want that strong team, it does really start with you. like realizing that what the things that you want your team to do, you need to be doing every single thing, if not more. You need to be leading from the front every single day. And like I said, yeah, I've had really, really tough months and tough days, but I'll tell you something now, I've never had a 0% day since I've started this business. Well, since 6 weeks in. I didn't do much for the first 6 weeks and I was going to quit 6 weeks in, which is crazy. But I was, and that's just a little tip, by the way, I was so focused on not being able to get sales, get inquiries. I was looking at everybody. I was worried that I was looking rubbish and I was going to quit the business in 6 weeks. And from the day that I started looking straight in front of me, knowing that my goals and knowing that I can do it, if everyone else can do it, I can do it, that's when everything changed. But yeah, really making sure that you are leading from the front. You know, I always say this when I do my leadership calls and stuff. If there's a perfect team you want, write down every single aspect that you want, and you every sort of personality, not even personality, like every single thing that they're doing. So whether it's getting onto calls, whether it's putting on events, whether it's showing up however many times, doing lives, and having a look at that list and making sure that you are doing every single one of those. Because if you're not, you can't expect your team to, because they are going to follow every single step that you make. Also understanding that everybody is different, you know, every single person in your team and anyone that joins this business is going to be so different. Their personalities are going to be different. Their work ethics going to be different in different ways. That some of them might be on par, but in different ways. And it's understanding that, like, those team members and learning them and knowing them. Like, I'm so proud to have such a close community of a team. We are all so close and I literally adore every single one of them. I'm so thankful for every single one of them. And I think it's knowing them inside out in terms of what they're going for, what they want, what their strengths, what their weaknesses, and helping build around that. And yeah, just even with like knowing your vision, duplicating that down, having your structure, duplicating that down, because everybody's lives are so different. But if you have your goals, so strong, and you know, like I knew I was going EMD last month. No, the office was not ideal. I did that based on missing about 60K of payline, but I knew we were going to do it, and I wasn't going to settle for any 80% or any. I knew we all know our worth, and we were like, no, we are worth so much more than this. So with the time that we had, we literally got to work and we absolutely smashed it out the park. Like the amount of promotions that have come through, and not even promotions, like other goals that have been set. You know, you don't need, doesn't always need to be a promotion, guys, especially if you're building payline positions, and it's going to take that little bit longer if you've just started. Like personal goals, you know, having so many different goals, personal, promotions, or PB, POB, having those goals so strong is crucial. And just also knowing, and I know Kira's touched on mindset, but really, really, truly believing that you have everything it takes, because every single person on this call, every single person in this business, everyone has, they have it. They have the chance to change their life, and they have the chance to achieve anything they set out to. And until you believe that, you won't get it. Like and it's not me sat here being big-headed saying, I trust me when I say I knew nothing about network marketing. I knew nothing about working on social media. I knew nothing about anything. Like I was going to quit. That's how so much disbelief I had in myself. But you need to change that, and you need to understand and look at everyone around you. Someone mentioned it earlier, looking at other people around you, knowing they're no different to you. No one has. We all have the same products. We all have the same platforms. We all have the same tools to be successful. It lays with you, and it lays with what you're going to do with those tools in order to achieve what you're going to achieve. You can't look at people and be like, oh, it's right for her because X, Y, and Z. It's right for her. She's got a big team. That person started on their own. You know, they started on their own with no team. So they grew that team, and they went out and got those team members. They got those orders. They got those customers, you know. So remember that, like when you're thinking, oh, it's okay for someone, actually, you never know what's going on in someone's life. 2023 was the worst year of my life personally. And I know a lot of you know the story anyway, but I lost, in the space of 2 months, I lost 3 people very, very close to me. And that year, I mean, the month after I hit IMD, and that year I ended on the most promotions in 2023 and the biggest business percentage of business growth in 2023. And again, that's not me saying, oh, look at me. It's me saying, no matter what's going on in your life, if you have those goals and you have that team and you have everything, just knowing that everybody has everything. No one is special in this business. I mean, we are very special, but no one outshines anybody. And like Kev said, you can reach out to anybody. My inbox is open to absolutely everybody. And like financially or not financially, you know, when it comes to business. So yeah, that's all I want to say. Just remembering that anything is possible. If you want it bad enough, you can have it, and just believing in yourself. And yeah, that's pretty much it from me.
Absolutely amazing. And there is no doubt in my mind you're going to be PMD plus within a matter of moments. It's going to feel like that. Huge well done. And I think that you know, we've just learned exactly why Nesh is successful in Juice Plus, and I think that was absolutely incredible. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I hope everyone has had an uplifting call, that you all feel inspired by all of the speakers. I've got a couple of announcements to make. So we have got Agna, the incredible Agna, is hosting an event in Peterborough on the 19th of October. Simon Bowler is going to be speaking, and other incredible guest speakers. Agna, I think you're going to put the link in the chat. So if anyone is feeling inspired and they want to tap into our amazing community and can get themselves to Peterborough, then I highly recommend you do. As we know, events can help just give you that spark and get you back into the fire. So Agna is putting the chat. Erin, when is the next book? Green. Not sure. We're not sure when the next one is, but we will definitely let you know. We will keep you guys informed as soon as we've got some more events happening in London. And James, you are going to tell us all a little bit of, get us revved up for Dublin. The Power Day is on the 23rd of November, I want to say.
Yeah.
The 23rd of November, and James is actually hosting the afternoon, which I'm very excited about. It could not be a better host.
Yeah.
So James, can you just tell everyone why they need to be in Dublin?
Well, yeah, no, absolutely. Well, look, we're just finishing off, everyone, and I just wanted to say a huge thank you for everyone coming on this call. I think we possibly don't know where this call was coming from, but on Wednesday, it wasn't happening. It wasn't happening. And a switch just flicked in me on Wednesday, and I thought, it's absolutely has to happen. And a huge shout out to every single person that has spoken on this call and has contributed to this call, because they came on literally at the last minute and gave it their all. And I've got to say, to be honest with you, I find today quite emotional, because I think the last month has been really, really hard for everyone. But what we've got here is so unbelievable that we're going to take this to a level that people just cannot imagine. So I just wanted to thank every single person for coming on. I wanted to thank Paula, Natalie. I want to thank Jane. I want to thank Kira, Kev, Nese, every single person. Thank you very, very much, Erin, for coming on. Thank you for saying, yes, I'm going to be there. Are we going to be doing this, James? We're going to do this. Thank you, everyone, for every single person who's come on. I think this has been the best ever. But thank you so much for everyone stepping up. We're on to something absolutely incredible here. Thank you so much. Take care, everyone, and we'll look forward to seeing you soon.
Lots of love.
Love. Take care.
See you this time next month. Go smash it.
Lots of love. Bye for now. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.